Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of We the People as Sweden. In previous episode, we've gotten quite a bit of population already. We are now transferring the guns actually finally towards Spike, which that's probably going to be arriving the next round. And we've gotten, well, I suppose we've got 2 more wagon trains. I'm not exactly sure what those do, but I just figured that I'd let them do what they want to do and see how much they empty out the stuff. I mean, there's a whole lot of feathers, for example, over here, and gemstones that will probably be brought to other places. And let's get going, shall we? We also got a whole lot of money. I did also, with the episodes, I gave the orders to the treasurer in the northern tip of the continent. Okay, that's 4... No, we don't really need that much leather. Or fur, sorry. Right, we could get a plantation over here. At least we've got the road now built. We could also get the pig farm there. Speaking of which, did we get the pigs in here yet? We did, but we're not actually farming those yet. We don't have a stable yet either, actually. We'd probably build up the storage house to speed things up there. But yeah, so we could get the fruit plantation. That would either give us more cocoa or gum. Or, hold on a minute, is it... Let me have a look. No, it's rubber, not gum. Yeah, rubber. Oh, we got another... Yeah, we got another colonist there. Right, so we did get the clay pit. We got the... I think we basically built up almost entire surroundings here now. Still one more thing that we can build there. And the 3 colonists, how about... can we turn you into a pig breeder? I mean, we could. Not necessarily going to be very quick production in there. It's also going to cause a bit of starvation, but, you know, that's... It happens. I guess that's actually something we're going to do, is we can start sending some... Oh, just passing through. Oh, right, we are actually healed up now. Right, so I wanted to go out and explore down this way. But there seems to... Oh, well, never mind. That's not where the Russians are, necessarily. I suspect there is... Let's get back to the coastline and we'll go... Oh, speak with the chief. Expert Europa planter, and they are in need of guns. Okay, I'm not surprised by the demand for guns, to be fair. We could probably go... Let's see, actually. That is how far we've gotten previously, so we'll get there. And we've got the native slave... what do we actually want to do with this? We could either get the farming over there, or we could get the lumber over here. Actually, I suppose... Get the logwood cutter, actually. That would be one option. On the other hand, we could get a farmer for 6 food. That would allow us to increase the town in here even further. I think that's fine. That's also going to be probably increasing the... Oh yeah, there we go. Now that we're working the windmill, that helps quite a bit. Oh, and we've got the treasure. I'm just going to go ahead and sit tight there. The wagon train, which with the guns and all that, that can be unloaded. And then, do we need to deliver anything from... Actually, I might go ahead and load up some of the food. Because we've got a fairly good production. Is it the... It's the wagon train, yeah. Take like 50. Is there anything else? I suppose we could deliver some tools or something like that in there. Oh, actually, before we go... Let's have a look. What would there be demand for the domestic market? Do you want cheese? That's something that we could deliver. Do you also want some sugar, I think? And a few other things like rum, wine. But, okay, so we can take some of the cheese as well. I believe we still got some cheese. Oh yeah, we got plenty of cheese. We'll take like, I don't know, 25 of that. And deliver this to Sir Jody. I'm about to get the storage house. Then we can get the stable, which should help us increase the pig farming. So right now it's only 1.15, which isn't all that much. But once the population starts growing, it's going to start picking up some speed there, and then we should be able to get quite a bit out of it overall. Well, let's get to the next round. Veteran infantry. Oh, that's going to be quite handy. We've got a bit of people waiting back at home then. So, for Sir Jody, let's get that stable already. So it does help with the pig production by another 20%. So that's going to help us grow quite a bit. Oh, they want to increase the taxes again by 1%. You know what? Oh, destroy all fur in process. Oh, that's in Fort Dad as well. We wouldn't be able to sell fur with Europe. I mean, we can turn that into better stuff, so I don't think that's necessarily the worst thing. Or we can sell that to Africa, that's also a possibility. Perhaps it is time to start curtailing some of that. And... okay, they're going to sell us... nah, we're not going to buy that for right now. Bit of peat, import arbors? No, I don't think we need to purchase that one right now either. So we'll unload these. And the stone cutter, I think we might send this... actually, send this to Unsung D. The lumberjack, we've got already a lumberjack over here, don't we? Yes, we do. Could get this into Fort Sir Jody, maybe. We're currently doing a lot of the hunting in there, which does give us quite a bit of food, so we kind of do need to hold on that until we've gotten the forest over here cleared out, I think. So we're not going to send that there. How are we looking on wood up here, then? We could actually get the lumberjack up here. And then that free colonist could do some other stuff. Maybe start getting some wine, for example. Or grapes, I suppose, rather. But yeah, we want to... oh, actually, no, we can turn that into a woodcutter. Or the carpenter, rather. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And then the caravel, we can go out and load up some more stuff. Let's see, what do we want? What do we have? Oh, we're 200 geese again. Maybe that's a decent amount. We've got a whole lot of milk. We're actually... right, we're not able to sell that in... we can sell that in Port Royal still. Okay, good to know. We've got also... oh, that's a lot of feathers. We'll take the feathers. Also got quite a bit of coca leaves, which is going to be another 500 gold. With that stack, and then we could sell... no, the rice aren't going to be that valuable right now. Maybe I'm going to load up like 150 provisions, because we're still going to get a lot of that anyway. There we go, and then we can go ahead and send this up to Europe. Okay, so, we got the road upgraded up to here, didn't we? Yes, that's Blasted Country Road. We've got that stuff already. Well, I guess we could upgrade the road up to Gazoo Raptor. Next. Or we could get... oh, actually, we're going to get the lodge over there. And the treasure is going to be waiting... oh, yeah, actually, it's not too far. Right, so I wanted to... ah. Oh, there's a shallow coast. Yeah, okay. I just need to sail through that. Aha, I can see that there is continuation over there. Alright, so the Pioneer, we could probably get the lodge up here. Or do we actually... yeah, we got the leather, or I suppose we're getting feathers actually in there. But yeah, I think we're just going to get the lodge. And then that can we'll hop onto the galleon, we'll unload the stuff in Port Sir Jody. And we'll go ahead and grab some of the stone to deliver that elsewhere. We could probably go ahead and get the coal as well, admittedly. I'll deliver at least the stone to Spockmania. Oh, and we've got the Pioneer in here. Right, is this one upgraded road yet? Not yet. We could upgrade that, I suppose. But we're going to set up a... was it the Trapper's Hut? Yeah, I think the Trapper's Hut over here would be not a terrible idea. So, what are we getting up here already? Ooh, that's a lot of wine. Or grapes, rather. We are getting some of the rum, at least, so that's kind of handy. We've still got a whole lot of ore. We've got a lot of hemp, of course, which we can actually now... well, the Master Roper, we can get that one back to making some... I guess, you know what, right now we might need the sailcloth more. We'll start getting some of that, and then I suppose the charcoal burner, that can start making some powder instead. Because we've got a whole lot of charcoal in there. Does that have... oh, right, so it does have a boost in coal production as well. Interesting. And then also for some of the blacksmithing stuff. Well, not that we necessarily need too much for the blacksmithing currently. But I do wonder, actually. If we were to take one of these town guards, can we now switch these into... oh, yeah, we can get light infantry. Ooh. Sure. Oh, it's a Master Charcoal Burner. So, oh. We might actually have some use for this now. You know what? I'm going to switch this one to start making some of the charcoal instead. Population does increase a little bit, but that's fine. So we've got those two working there. In which case, I'm going to take one of these town guards then and turn that into light infantry. That can dig in. Oh, that was another Master Powder Maker. Wow. Alright, well, I suppose we didn't really need the powder initially. But we do need it now, for sure. Right, so we'll get the Vintage's house in Unsung already built. That's going to be allowing us to get a lot more wine, which is kind of useful. And then, so Jody, we could probably build the stable already. It's going to cost us a lot, mind you, but that's going to allow us to get a lot more of the pigs underway. Although it may not be like a huge boost initially, but I'm sure that it will help quite a bit over time. Especially once the pig population starts growing. Which right now, I suppose we're getting, yeah, it's still +1 only. But with the extra 20%, well, I suppose it's not really going to be that huge increase. It's going to be 1.35 initially, but sooner or later it will increase. And then I suppose we can also build a butcher over here next. Not that we are going to use yet that, but we do want to have the building because that's going to give us a bit more food. Let's see, I am getting what it looks like, the building. Oh, there it is. No, we do not, well, I suppose we don't have any woodcutters in here or anything like that. So food production over here is still a little bit limited. But let's get to the next round, shall we? And then we can send the, well, this round, or the starting round, we can send the galleon back to Europe. That should give us a lot of money, a few thousand at least. Oh, and there we go, more fur. Or rather, we can start turning the fur into things. Now, let's have a look at the settlement in general. What do we actually need? I mean, I suppose, do we have anyone that would be good at turning the furs into things right now? Not necessarily a huge amount. Still got a massive amount of geese. We're still getting 5 cattle per round, which is a decent amount. Oh yeah, that is a huge amount of production. 17 extra in there. It's pretty good. So we can get more of the cattle stuff, or we can start butchering some of that. I suppose that's also a possibility. Maybe it is time for us to get a better butcher. Yeah, if we get the butchery, we still got stone, we got, well, we got basically everything for that. And that's going to allow us to get a whole lot more of the geese butcher as well. And then we could, maybe one of these could start switching into butchering some of the other stuff, perhaps. We also got a whole lot of gemstones again in here. It's going to be worth a whole lot of money. But yeah, we do want to eventually get some of the coast definitely going, because that is there's a bit of demand for it. And it can be somewhat worthwhile, especially now that we can't sell fur anymore. Right, so unsung, we got the vintage house. What do we want next? I mean, schoolhouse would be okay. Medical office is actually not a bad idea. Courthouse wouldn't be bad. I think we're going to get the medical office first. You want to get... you know what? I'll buy 2 apiece. Some more grapes. Wow, 356 gold has been sold, or worth of goods has been sold on the domestic market. That is... and that's in Spike. My goodness, we're making a fortune here. Right, so I wanted to get the... lodge in here. We've got the treasure. Let's see, where can we actually move through? That's unfavorable winds, that's favorable ocean. Favorable wind. Ah. Oh, we can't sail there yet. Right, so this one is a new area. Oh, there's the Russians. Well, there's some natives as well, which I don't think we can quite sail to them. But at least we discovered them, I guess. Oh, right, I forgot that this has got the thing that I can actually just move through the unfavorable stuff just fine. Right, I'm going to go ahead and unload the stone. Then we could maybe load up some stuff from here. What would that actually be? There's not actually that much. Or maybe some of the milk or something like that. I don't know. No, well, we'll just go ahead and take this to Spike for the time being. Then we've got this boat, which I wanted to go ahead and send up to the northern areas over here. Explore a little bit if we can find the Danish colonies as well. Now let's get to the next round. So, Force Jody is still having a bit of food issue. Spike isn't growing too much right now, but once we get the butchery built, that's going to be a huge amount of food again. Cruel guards. Grandfather, asked the Indian boy. Beavers build houses, they have families, and they have dexterous paws that are like hands. Almost like us. Do they believe in gods too? Elmar takes a slow drag on his pipe. What do you think, little warrior? And they believe in a type of god who they see every day. There are many of these gods, and they are evil. They are all powerful and cruel. Kill the beavers by the hundreds, skin them, and let their naked corpses float down the river. Right, so that's probably a bit of a... oh, right, the fur trader thing. Oh yeah, we've got 3 fur trader houses now. That's probably what happened. Oh! Since when did we get the treasure in here? Oh, this is a new one, I guess. Oh, there's 1,000 gold there. It's not too bad. Right, so this is going to be sailing to Europe. We've got the native mercenary up here. I guess we can start sending this one down south to get up here somewhere eventually. And then let's go ahead and sail through... Oh, right, actually. Okay, that's favorable winds. Ah, right, so we can't see what is in there. So maybe this isn't actually entry point to the Danish areas yet. Ah, right, so we've got the stone cutter in here. We're going... Oh, right, we've got a sail maker in here. Well, that's not actually going to be very useful. What we could do with that one is... I'm actually going to move that to make some wine. Then we can get the... I guess that could be the lumberjack. That's doing carpentry, excellent. And then we'll get this one to do some stone cutting. So we're going to get a whole lot of stone. Food-wise, we're now a little bit on the low side. But we're going to start getting some wine, which is... There's some demand domestically in here, at least for that. So that's good. And let's go ahead and unload the stuff over there. We could probably go ahead and send this one to pick up some more stuff from... Actually, maybe for that, there's going to be a few things in there, at least, that we might want to bring in. Like the cloth, actually. Oh, we can meet up the natives. Right, there will be peace with us, or peace in our time. So that's the Russians. Is that might be just a separate island, or then it continues. I suppose it could be like a case of Gulf of Mexico in here or something. Although is that one? So that continues on for quite a while. Well, at least it's somewhat. We don't know how far exactly it goes. We know that this is at least just a small island over there. Which is not really a bad location, but yeah, it's not something that we're necessarily going to go and invade right now. So we've got the schoolhouse, we've got the butchery. How much would that cost to build? It's not actually that much. Sure, we'll get that sorted out. Oh, there's an expert fisherman back in the colonist. Right, so the butchery completed. Let's have a look at the things now. So we are still... Okay, geeks are still increasing in numbers. Not huge amounts, but now food-wise we're still doing really good. We're getting 15 down per round. Okay. That's a decent amount. So what would be the next thing that we want to build in here? Suppose we're still not producing the furs in here, I suppose. Health is okay. Law is not the best, but it's manageable. Is there a... I suppose the jail is... yeah, you can't work there, so there might be a later upgrade for it. Possibly, I don't actually know. Now, we could build the watermill. That gives a bit more food. There's at least 2 more food. On the other hand, getting college would allow us to get trading on some more of the professions. Although I think, well, there's a converted native, I suppose, which is slowly learning things. And then there's, right, we've got another native slave over there. Everything else, for the most part, is already trained. Now, we do have the... Actually, we won't really get a dyer's house over here yet. We'll just get the town market. That would also give us a bit more, I mean, even more money over here locally. Or, you know what, let's build a saloon. Not going to take too long. It's going to take a few rounds, but it's not going to be too long. We've got the chapel now in Kazoo. Excellent. We've got the walls already. We could just get the village market. His Majesty deeply discontented that so many treasures are not being shipped in time to Europe. Solve his issue here as a galleon for a discounted price. 2,000 gold for a galleon. You know what? I'll take it. We have heard of alarming reports about pirate sightings on the route to our colonies. Action must be taken. Either eliminate them or draw them onto our side. Hiring costs 2,000. Bribing only 10% of that amount. We'll just give the leather mark. Don't know what... Did we get the things in there? Right, so we've got the galleon already. So the expert lumberjack... What's this? Oh, right, no, this is a local. Yeah, I'm just going to get that back to lumberjack duty. Right, so we did get the frigate in here. I'm just going to go ahead and patrol a little bit. I could, in theory, I think, with this, attack the... other nations if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that yet, if they're not being too annoying towards me. Right, oh. Right, so I've got one treasure there. I thought we had another treasure somewhere. Maybe that hasn't arrived yet. Oh, there it is. Okay. Guess we'll load that one up. We could just go ahead and do a quick little trade trip to Europe. We'll probably sell some of the grapes. I mean, we've got quite a bit of that. Sure. And of course we can get one more item. I guess we'll just go and send some of the rice. We've got such a huge production for it. Right, so that's going to be a bit of fortune. Oh, right, we got the slave in here. I guess that I can just join the settlement. So we know that the... Okay, so it starts somewhere over there. The areas that we can potentially go to. Oh, there's another house up here. Those are going to be a bit slower to sail through. Oh, we have already met them. Okay, never mind. Right, so the wagon train. What do we have in Fort Dat that we might want to send? I guess we'll take some of the cloth. I believe we are still... Yeah, we're still producing that. So we'll take some of the cloth at least. We could probably bring some of the fruit brandy. Or just a massive amount of fruits. That's also a possibility. Because we're going to be getting so much in here that it's kind of ridiculous, actually. So we at least got that. Now, let's have a look at the... So that's fine. We could probably build some of the things, but we have spent a lot of money right now. Of course, if we have a look at the galleon up here, we've got... that's a bit shy of 4,000 that we're selling. Plus the treasure itself, which is going to be another 1,000 or so. So yeah, we're not really short on cash, let's be honest. Get the butcher's house completed down here for Sir Jody, so we'll get that one done sooner. Oh, it looks like this town might be having some issues now. I suspect that we might have some friction with the borders of it. Perhaps they'll allow us to purchase that land from them or something. Then we'll definitely set up another town up here. Ooh, that could be a nice location for hardwood. In Blackbeard's footsteps. Formerly you were a gentleman and now in command of a pirate ship. Right here, we've got the privateer now. Right, so Spokomania, we've got the schoolhouse. Is there anything else? Well, we've got a bit of stone now. So we could use that to build... actually, what can we build with that? It's only 10 stone, so that's not really enough for anything, is it? Need to get a bit of tools for the town hall as well. And we got the fur trader house already. We're still not getting a whole lot of extra sheep. I suppose since the Liberty Bell production hasn't really improved that much. We don't have a huge amount of food in here, but I suppose we don't have really the sheep production yet. If we were to get a second milkmaid or something, that would probably help quite a bit. To get a whole... Well, first of all, we'd get so much more milk in here, but it also would allow us to get more sheep, which would then allow us to get to the point where we can actually start butchering some of them. But that is a bit easier said than done. Now, there... Oh, that's Marsh Hills over there, okay. It's also a mine already, so we can't do pastures in there. That does make sense, I suppose. I mean, at least we've got the blacksmith in there. You know, I'm going to start building the town hall. I know we don't have all the resources there yet. We need to get some of the stone and a bit more tools, but we can do that mostly fine, I reckon. And it's... okay, yeah, we've still got a little bit of food shortage down here. It's not too bad. We're still getting some pigs, although how much is that now? Yeah, it's 0.35, so that still needs to increase the number for another few rounds at least before it starts increasing the total yield, but that's fine. We'll get there eventually. We are making quite a bit of ore, but also a little bit coal. Not quite enough, mind you, but at least a little bit. We could get the... Actually, let's get the medical office in here. Small outpost of buccaneers has recently been destroyed by the fleet of another colonial power. The spying buccaneers need a new place to live. They offer their loyalty to the first colonial nation that successfully builds a fleet of 6 ships sailing with a hidden nationality. If you win them for our cause, they could be very useful. Okay. Oh, Thomas Hooker. Let's see, 5% breachers, plus 25% fruit production in all settlements, plus 1 per distiller's house, plus 2 per distillery. Okay, so that's the fruit brandy. I mean, I'm not initially opposed to that, yeah, we'll hire him. Right, and then we can sell these, oh right, there's also quite a bit of money there, and we've got another 2 boats heading in. One with a treasure of 2,500, and another one with treasure of almost 1,400, plus, you know, a few thousand worth of exports. So we'll go out and get the fishermen. For sure. We'll want to get the militia. We could perhaps go out and purchase another prepared settler instead. That's another 3,000. It's a bit expensive. Or we could alternatively just get another free colonist and turn that into a settler. Because I want to set up another town. We'll send this one to... I guess we could actually go to Port Albertus. Because we want to... Well, actually, I don't know where exactly we're going to settle the town yet. Alright, so we've got the trappers. I guess we'll go ahead and start upgrading the road up to here. Let's go ahead and... Ah, right, we can't sail through... Oh. Right, we can't actually sail in there. Never mind. Too shallow. Let's go ahead and keep on patrolling around here for the time being. Could potentially get a bit of road through here. Not that we initially need it, but I'll build the road nonetheless. Right, we've got the fiber and breacher. Food-wise, we're still pretty good in Spike. Is there... No, we don't have a church there yet. We could actually get that into one of the other towns, though. Maybe it's something like... Does Albertus... They don't have a... Yeah, they don't have the chapel there yet. Kazoo does have a chapel, though. So we could send the preacher there. And then we need to probably figure out where I'm going to set up the second town, or the next town. So thinking potentially further up here would be okay. We could alternatively try to get into this area, because that is kind of open territory over there. I mean, something like there might not be a terrible location. That would have gems, that would have a coal, it would have potential for some hemp farm or plantation in there. A bit of hills over here. We could probably turn one of these into, for example, sheep farms or something like that, a pasture on the hillside there. And then that one we can probably turn into sawmill. And then maybe a little bit of leather, for example, in here. Then we can get a bit of mine over there, maybe for coal. Because we've got quite a bit of iron mines already. Coal mines, not as much. Although I suppose it's the same building. It's just so, you know, we'd be focusing on producing coal there. But how's Spike looking like? So, yeah, we've got... Still quite a bit of ore over here, which is probably going to deliver it to various places. We are still utilizing a decent bit of hemp to turn into sailcloth, but that does mean that we can then... Oh, actually, once we get the galleon in there, we should probably buy some hardwood if we can. How much does it cost, actually? It's 7 per unit, so it's going to be a bit expensive. But if we bring in like 300 in here, that's going to allow us to start producing our ships locally. We've got, well, we don't necessarily have the cannons produced yet either, not sufficient numbers, although we could do that now. Start doing at least a little bit more. We don't necessarily need the provisions right now, so I'm going to turn in this one to a cannon smith again. Because if we can get, like, at least... Actually, how much do we need for a brigantine? That would be 40 cannons. We need a bit more sailcloth and all that, but that would have a decent cargo space. It's fairly quick. It's okay in defending. Oh, it can only defend, mind you. It can explore rival territory as well. Well, most of the ships, I suppose, can. At least the merchant ships can. The military vessels, not so much. There's a plus 10% defense against privateers, pirate cutters, and pirate frigates. So it would be quite good at defense. And then there's some of the warships. Oh, right, privateer. We could get corsairs. That would take a little bit more... cannons, but yeah, if we were to purchase like 300 of the hardwood and bring that in here, we can build at least a few ships to get the sort of ships or the fleet going in here. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.